Hey everybody, I hope you're enjoying the conference. Kelly Jones here to tell you about one of my favorite stories within my new book, A Weary Land, and that is the story of a man named Jack who ran away from James K. Polk's plantation in Western Tennessee. And he did this repeatedly, much to the frustration of the future president and his overseer. And Jack didn't head north, but he headed west to Arkansas Territory. And that's because the landscape of eastern Arkansas provided a sort of refuge for many runaways from slavery. It was difficult for whites to pursue the men and women who fled to those spaces. Not quite analogous to the Great Dismal Swamp of the East, but these huge chunks of swampland in Arkansas Territory, it was really a magnet for people who did not want to be found. And in fact, this is an early part of Arkansas's long history of being seen as lawless, backwards, uncivilized. The presence of fugitives for freedom in this area of eastern Arkansas really showed whites, speculators, landholders, slaveholders, what they risked if they failed to impress upon the landscape their designs for order, for civilization, production in the cotton regime of the Western South. Now they're going to achieve this remarkably in a pretty quick pace in Antebellum, Arkansas. And so in later years, it's actually going to be Western Arkansas that's going to have slaveholders clutching their pearls because Indian Territory becomes known as a similar sort of no man's land, a threat to civilization and order when it comes to asserting property rights over enslaved people. White Arkansans in the 1850s used the justification of the 1850 Fugitive Slave Law to launch a series of raids into Indian Territory and trafficked Black Seminoles and others into the state. So read all about it in A Weary Land, Slavery on the Ground in Arkansas. And hey, y'all, enjoy the conference.